Hi, and welcome to 3 Things in 3 Minutes. I'm Nersi. Today we are looking at Libertalia, Winds of Galecrest. From Stonemair Games, it plays 2 to 6 players with a solo mode and plays in 45 to 60 minutes. What it's about, Libertalia Winds of Galecrest is the new edition of the 2012 game Libertalia. Players are bands of sky pirates fighting to gain the best loot over 3 rounds called voyages. Now in each voyage, loot will randomly be placed on each turn or day, and players will all gain the same 6 randomly chosen character cards from a deck of 40. Now each day, players will then secretly play one character. Characters have abilities that will trigger in ascending order during the day and descending order at dusk. And they'll manipulate loot, kill off other characters, adjust their position, or gain points. During dusk, players also gain loot which can range from high value chests to negative point relics. Now this process repeats for each day in the voyage, and at the end of the voyage, players will trigger final anchor abilities and gain points. A new voyage begins, adding 6 more cards to the remaining ones in players' hands, and after 3 voyages, the player with the most points wins. So what I like, Libertalia Winds of Galecrest retains the core gameplay that made the original so compelling. So everyone starts out with the same cards, so you have to anticipate how your opponents will utilize the same cards that you have. But since you have more cards than you have days, what you carry over into the next round starts to diverge, leading to some unexpected combos and exciting gameplay. The game also refines and simplifies the original, including a new reputation track that now handles the tiebreakers. And this also allows you to manipulate your reputation in ways to help you use the ties more predictably, adding another layer of strategy. The game also has a 2-player mode with a dummy player that has very low upkeep, and a solo mode which, while more intricate, is surprisingly viable in a game that's normally about predicting your opponent's moves. And the game now uses chunky, colorful plastic tiles for the loot instead of the old cardboard tokens, which is not only more visually appealing to match the clean new artwork, but also allows you to track your opponent's wealth more easily. Now, points to consider. During the game, it can rely on your ability to remember which cards your opponents have played and which ones they still have in their hand, which allows for perfect information for those good at card counting, especially since the loot and points are public. Now the game can also slow down the first few times while you learn the character's abilities and interactions, but at least their explanations are clearly written on the cards. And the game has 2 sides to the board with different loot effects on each side, and overlay tiles that let you mix them up, but really that part of the board is just unnecessary and adds to its bulk, as you can just lay out the tiles themselves in its place and accomplish the same thing. So in summary, it's an update to Libertalia that retains the 10 strategic anticipation card playing, though it favors people who can track and count cards. It has a number of new abilities for characters and loot, though learning them can be challenging in the first few games, and it features some great new art and loot tokens, but the variation loot tiles make a large portion of the board unnecessary. Thank you so much for watching. Please make sure you like and share this video and subscribe to the channel. Thanks!